Hello and welcome to another Starcraft 2 beta commentary. My name is WTii and I am taking you through this 1v1 game on the Platinum Ladder. It is the map Lost Temple and it's between myself as the blue Terran versus ForTheHorde as the red Protoss. Now, let's speed the gameplay up whilst not much is going to be going down. This is a quick little game that was pretty fun, to be honest. It made me laugh, so that's why I'm going to be doing a commentary on it. It's unfortunate I didn't quite get that surround on the probe there, so he managed to escape. That's why I put all of my SCVs straight back onto my mineral field as soon as they failed to kill the probe, because there's no point leaving 6 SCVs chasing the probe that ain't going to be getting caught anytime soon. So anyway, let's slow this game down. There we go, back to faster. He's having to concentrate quite a bit here on this probe, because it's not such a bad thing to leave an SCV or whatever it is you have, a drone or probe, attacking an enemy probe drone or SCV, because it distracts the enemy. So he's every now and then having to look back at this probe, and whilst he's doing that he may miss out something in his macro, unless you've got a lot of practice. And it's definitely not good for me because I haven't played Terran much, so I really should be concentrating in my base a lot more than I currently am, because I've got 2 SCVs currently in his base, so I'm having to focus on these 2 rather than my own base. But this is a fun little game. And I did want to upload this one because it did make me laugh. I might have mentioned that earlier, I can't remember, to be quite frank. But I'm losing my track of thought here. Oh no, I want to get that SCV, it's going to be going down. I want to move that one away from the cell as well, and I lose concentration. He tries to block the SCV here, which sort of works to a very small extent, but not well enough, because Celots are just not fast enough at this point in the game. So what I'm going to be going for is Reapers, as you can see. I deliberately got myself 2 refineries fairly early in the game, probably a lot earlier than a normal Terran player would, because minerals are not a problem. Vespene gas is. Now I'm going to have quite a bit more Vespene gas than minerals, whilst I'm constantly building barracks as soon as I can afford them. So I should be able to keep the Reapers up going for quite a long time, really, to be quite frank with you. Here we can see he's got a stalker on the edge of his cliff here, just to pick up any units that might try to get in. He doesn't know what's coming just yet. I mean, the most he would have seen with a scout is the tech lab. He doesn't have anything in my base right now, so he doesn't technically know I've definitely gone Reapers. But he might be suspicious of it. Here we see the Twilight Council being put down. That's either for High Templars, or it's for a charge for the Zealots. I am not sure. I guess we'll find out later. I wonder if he saw that. I don't usually do this in my replay commentaries, but I just want to go back to that. I don't think map pack exists in Starcraft 2, but that was really bizarre. Let's go E, so we can see my Reapers. Oh right, I get it. No, that's my bad. Of course, because I just killed one of his probes that was sitting at the Cell Naga tower, so that's why he responded by bringing up his stalkers. I was going to say, that was really suspicious. It had me fooled there for a moment there. I was like, what on earth? How did he know that? How did he do that? But of course he already knew that the Reapers were going to be probably going up that way, since they had just killed a probe of his. So never mind to that. Is the Twilight Council producing anything? I don't think it currently is. I've got a tech lab going down, supply depot, more Reapers, he's got stalkers coming in. So he's going to be focusing on stalkers this game by the looks of it, and I'm going to be focusing on Reapers still. As you can see, I've got a lot of Vespene gas, and that's exactly what I want. Because I know at some point during the game, once I get enough of these barracks down, and enough tech labs, I'll be able to start making so many Reapers that Vespene gas will go down to 0. And once that Vespene gas goes down to 0, or roughly very close to it, that's when I want to attack. There's not much point attacking now because I've got 400 Vespene gas, so I'll be at a disadvantage because I've wasted, you know, SCVs on 400 Vespene gas where they could have been like on minerals for a bit longer and I could have more Marines. So from my point of view, where I'm coming from with this is I want to get that Vespene gas as low as possible, get as many barracks, pump as many Reapers until I have hit rock bottom in both minerals and both Vespene gas. That's when I know I've got a large enough army to go and I've got nothing else to build. That's the moment to strike. So that's where I'm coming from. Here we can see he has built himself a forge. He's got himself a Stargate as well. He might be suspicious of Banshees coming on the way, so he might want to get himself a quick Phoenix or something. That would probably explain the Stalkers as well. Maybe he thinks I'm just building Reapers, you know, just to distract him, because you could do that. It's not such a bad idea. You know, like I did earlier, kill a probe or so with a couple of my Reapers, make him think I'm going Reapers, which is actually a complete bluff, and for all he knows, I could have mass Stargates in my base right now, pumping out Banshees. So he's got to basically cover all bases. He's going for a Void Ray here. This is an interesting move. Void Rays are not bad, actually. I actually did get destroyed by a Void Ray player not so long ago as Terran. I swear they got like a mini buff or something like that, because he was switching between my units and he basically insta-gibbed some of my Vikings that went to attack them. Back when I was using Void Rays, they seemed to, every time when you select a new unit to attack or a new building, they seemed to have to build up their charge again before they hit full capacity in terms of damage. So it would take like a good 5 seconds before they start doing as much damage as they can on any one target. But this guy, when he was using them, he would switch to any building or any unit and it would be like, boom, full capacity, straight away. And he was the damage was pretty insane, really, so I was not expecting that. Like I say, I'm playing Terran now, or at least checking them out, getting used to them, and seeing what I can do with them. He's done a smart thing here. He's got Stalkers all over the shop. He doesn't want Reapers to come in, so he's covering all of his bases as far as we can see. He's got cannons here as well. I thought he might be going for an expansion. If the game went on late enough, he could certainly get an expansion. What with those cannons and the army he's got at the moment. Here we can see my situation is my Thespian gas has now gone down to about 100-ish, down from the 400 it was before, because now I've got enough barracks to keep on pumping out mass Reapers. So pretty soon I'm going to want to do a lame attack on him and probably go for a main building or maybe take out all of his probes. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this. Here we can see now is the time to strike. He's moving his Void Rays over there. Probably going to be going for my main. But what's this? I'm making my move right now. That's a hell of a lot of Reapers. I think that's 20 Reapers currently. And you'll see how fast they'll be able to take down the Nexus. Look at that. Not much you can do about that whatsoever. I've got a few free kills here. I don't think I can take those. I'm not too sure, to be honest, because I haven't used Reapers enough. But either way, my Reapers are starting to go down very fast. They've only got 50 HP. So I'm deciding to try and move them away. They've actually got the speed boost. Or at least they should do. But they're not fast enough. Those Stalkers are still able to keep up with them by cutting them off slightly. Here we can see the other expansion. That's about to go down. Hit run, hit run, hit run. That allows me to move my units slowly around so the Stalkers can't hit them straight away. That's his other expansion down. I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with much here. Nope, not at all. Only one Reaper survived that run. But I did manage to take out 2 Nexuses. And I've also got a command center going up at the left hand side here because I know that's so far away from him. It's very unlikely that he's going to be going for that anytime soon. So here we can see I did actually get the speed upgrade for Reapers, so they were moving as fast as they could do, but still I managed to lose quite a few there. He's got a last ditch attempt here. Can he take me on? I'm going to start spamming out Marines here to try and deal with the Stalkers. I could also get Marauders, but I decided to go for Marines because they can also hit the Void Rays. I brought a lot of my SCVs in, put down Mules to keep on the minerals, whilst I bring the SCVs to sort of block my Marines from getting attacked. Marines are going to now take down the Void Rays, that's the air, make sure that the air is down, and then finish off the rest. And there we go. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Witty. Please subscribe, rate and comment. I thought it was a light, funny game for you to watch, really. It wasn't a particularly pro game, but like I say, I'm still getting used to Terran, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think.